What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, Zaza Munchies. My name is Tony. One thing that I haven't been able to do is actually lock in. I did lose 100 pounds in the process. I have about 40 pounds to go. So for the first time ever, I'm gonna commit to actually locking in. Well, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna have to be in a calorie deficit because, well, I mean, that's the only way you're gonna lose weight is by being in a calorie deficit. So I lost 100 pounds over these past 2 years, but over these last 2 years, it's been a lot of fast food. So I'm gonna be walking, getting my calories burned like that, and doing a little bit of weightlifting just to, try to keep whatever muscle I have on me. I'll try to post a photo somewhere up here. All right, guys, today is December 3rd. This is day one. I'm gonna go ahead and take my weight, my beginning weight. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my weigh-ins once a week. I'll do them on Saturday. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my weight real quick and let's see what my starting weight's gonna be. That's the beginning weight. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need all the luck I can get, but yeah, let's see how these next 4 months go. All right, guys, it's finally here. There it is. It's a Nordic track. I'm about to be using this thing every single day, 7 days a week. I'm going for my first little walk, 2.5 speed, 3 miles. It's gonna take me 72 minutes. All right, guys, I'm about to prepare my little meal for lunch. I'm gonna do 8 ounces of turkey, 7.5 ounces of rice. All right, I'm gonna do 1 serving of cottage cheese. It's 113 grams. I'm not gonna open a brand new one, so I'm just gonna use whatever I got left in this one. Yeah, 113 grams. I probably got enough. That Daisy brand, because only Daisy cottage cheese will do, right? We'll go ahead and finish this off, so if it's a little over, ain't no big deal. Hit this with a little Lysol white. All right, I'm gonna put 2 servings of picante sauce, 30 grams a serving, 10 calories each, so it's gonna be 60 grams. I'm gonna use some of this G. Hughes barbecue sauce. And this is 2 tablespoons per serving, 10 calories each. So I'm gonna use 20 calories of this stuff too, 60 grams. It'll make it taste better. All right, then I'm gonna mix that up. That's gonna be lunch right there. I'm gonna do the exact same thing for dinner. That's it. All right, guys, this is MyFitnessPal. This is where I log all my food for the day. I track everything. So this is this is how I track all my food right here. Wednesday on the 3rd, I was under 2,000. And Thursday, 1832, 1988 on Friday, 1590 Saturday, and I went high on Sunday, 1928. I've just been changing it up. I finally figured out what I want to do as far as my workouts go, and food and all that. I had to change some stuff up. I was eating over 500 calories in rice every day, and I saw a Sam Sulek video. Let's see, I have 7.5 ounces of jasmine rice, so that was almost 600 calories a day just in rice that I was eating. But I saw him put rice cakes in his food instead of the actual rice, and I mean that's genius. I wasn't even eating breakfast. You see, my breakfast is zero, so my calories were to the limit with lunch, dinner, and my high protein snack right there, the Fit Crunch bar and two Greek yogurts. That right there, that snack right there at the end of the day gives me 46 grams of protein. So my calories were very limited. So I was skipping breakfast, but once I started doing that rice cake thing, putting rice cakes in my food instead of actual rice, the calories dropped so low that I was able to start adding breakfast. This app is real cool. I was really against using this app. My wife, she kept telling me how easy it was to use, and I used to write everything down. Pen and paper. I prefer that. But this is just to show you the list. Y'all can put everything on y'all's list. If y'all want to lose weight, you're gonna have to track everything. You're gonna have to track everything. You can't just guess. You can't guesstimate because you'll always go over. That's it. As far as that, what I'm doing is I'm pretty much trying to consume the amount of calories that I burn at rest and then just get a lot of movement in, and that'll be my calorie deficit. I'd like to say that that would work for everyone, but that's not the case. I'll actually explain that to y'all real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, this is the RMR calculator. This just tells you the amount of calories that you burn at rest, just for being alive. I prefer to use ChatGPT because ChatGPT will give you fewer calories. This is going to give you a little extra. So I'm a male. I'm 44 years old, 6 foot tall, and my weight, I'm going to put, let's see, I'll put my starting weight when I started on here, 215. It has gone down since. But that right there gives me 2,226 calories. Now, if I go ask ChatGPT how many calories I burn at rest, it's going to tell me 1,900. So I'd rather go with ChatGPT. I want less calories. If I'm trying to lose weight, it only makes sense to me to go with the less number, right? The lower number. So the reason why it doesn't make sense for me to tell somebody to consume the amount of calories you burn at rest and then just get some movement and you'll lose weight like that is because let's pretend I'm 600 pounds. That right there brings my resting rate, the calories I burn just for being alive, that brings it up to 4,800 calories. I'm not going to tell someone that's 600 pounds to eat 4,800 calories every day. I would tell them to start off maybe the first month with 3,000 to maybe 2,500 calories, and then maybe the second month 2,500 to 2,000 calories, and then have a refeed week. So it makes absolutely no sense for me to say that, for you to just eat the calories you burn at rest. I mean, it all depends on your weight, your height. It depends on a lot of things. So instead of going to this Omni calculator, if you do have ChatGPT downloaded, the free version at least, you can go on there and ask it that. Just type in all this info right here, your weight, your height, your age, and sex, whether you're male or female, and you can figure out your resting calories. Everything else is, I mean, it's just the foods you eat. I eat the same foods every day, either chicken breast and now rice cakes. And later on, I'll make other videos of showing y'all how I prepare my meals and stuff. A better one. I have a clip in here, but it's not all that great. So I'll start making better videos when it comes to that. I do a lot of ground turkey, and I also put rice cakes in those now. So yeah, shout out to Sam Solik for that. I mean, that's genius. I mean, that was a huge game changer for me. I was even able to now I'm even able to eat breakfast. So that was huge right there. But that's it, guys. That's all y'all really have to do. Eat the right foods. I see a lot of people trying to stay in a calorie deficit, going to fast food places. But if you're anyone like me, I mean, I just see that as a recipe for disaster. I can't go to a McDonald's and get a double cheeseburger for 450 calories, I mean, that's gonna make me mad. You know, if I'm gonna get a double cheeseburger, I'm gonna want about four of them. And if you put two more in front of me, I mean, I'll eat those too. So I think, you know, some people can do it. If you can do it, you know, not lying to yourself, then hey, go for it. But another thing is the nutrition. My favorite is the sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger, and that's 1,080 calories for only 60 grams of protein. But I can get 60 grams of protein for eating four yogurts, and that's 400 calories. So you just really have to be mindful about, you know, what you're putting into your body, you know. But I mean, with that being said, it still can be done. Yeah, you can eat donuts every day and be in a calorie deficit and lose weight, but it's not the healthiest thing to do. So, you know, we'll be talking about that some more. I just wanted to show y'all this RMR calculator. Remember what I said, always use ChatGPT because it gives you fewer calories, and that's what you really want to go by. But that's gonna be it for this clip. I'll probably end the video with this. If y'all are watching, I appreciate y'all watching. You know, y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Um, you know, I appreciate anyone, you know, showing support, wanting to see me succeed in this. And I already know that, you know, there's also gonna be people that probably want to see me fail. Hey, if you want to see me fail, hit that like button too. You know, and watch me throughout these 4 to 6 months, and who knows, you know, you might get your way. I might fail. You never know. You know, just make sure if you are watching, whether to show support or to watch me fail, don't forget to hit that like button for me, guys. All right, that'll help a lot. I really made this video just to document this, you know, for myself. But if it helps, you know, if it helps encourage just a few people to do the same thing, or you know, try to lose a little bit of weight, try to look better, feel better, then hey, I'm all for it. But I appreciate it, guys. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.